Good morning, everybody. All right, I'm on my way. It's Thursday, and I'm feeling pretty good. No, wait, scratch that. I'm feeling great. So, the camera last night apparently worked out pretty well, from what I could tell. So we're gonna try roll with it for a little bit. The sound actually came out a lot better on the Canon. So hopefully that's it. Hopefully you like the new angle. Let's see if we can get this to take some video. I think it's taking video now. I think. Yeah, I think it's taking video. So anyway, yesterday I said I wanted to talk about professionalism. So today that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about professionalism. When it comes to professionalism, you know, there's so many different aspects that you could get into. But for me, one of the things that I've been seeing a lot, and you know, people I've talked to, and they think they understand what the idea of, like, if I'm an entrepreneur, if I'm a business owner, I don't have a boss. And I talked a little bit about it yesterday. You should go, and if I gotta get this thing linked up here in the corner. Yesterday I talked a little bit about it, but I want to go a little bit more in depth with the whole idea that you know, just because you own a business, or just because you are an entrepreneur, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to start your own business, you want to do all those things, doesn't mean that you're not going to have to deal with people. But I've seen a lot of people lately that are just like, yeah, I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to take criticism. I don't want to have to talk to people. I just want to, like, do my work and go about my day. Well, you, sir or madam, are on the wrong planet because everything you do, you know, I was trying to think about this morning. It's like scenarios that you could live out where you don't have to deal with people. Like maybe like move to Siberia and like be self-sufficient. I don't know. There was a movie about a kid that moved to Canada because he wanted to live in the wilderness or something. I don't know, Into the Woods, or I think that was a different movie. I don't know. Anyway, ends up dying because it's not as easy to, like, live without other people. We are supposed to be social. So we're social creatures. Blah 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 blah. And what's really important to remember is that when you own your own business, your boss is actually your customers, right? Your customers are your boss. In fact, that might be the title for this episode. And when you're dealing with that, when you're wrangling with that idea that, like, oh, I'm gonna have to deal with other people, I'm gonna have to deal with things that I don't necessarily want to deal with, blah 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 blah. It's just a fact of life, and you gotta suck it up, and you gotta deal with people, and you gotta deal with criticism. And the way that you can deal with it is, well, the way you should deal with it is in a professional manner. And this grip just keeps on moving around on me here today. Didn't move around yesterday. Anyway, the way that you can deal with it is up to you, but I think what you should be trying to do is find a way that is professional, right? Professionalism is more than just showing up when everyone's paying attention. It's doing the work when no one's paying attention. It's doing the work when only you're paying attention. It's doing the work in a manner that, like, this camera just keeps, and I don't want to keep looking at it because I am driving, is going to make other people feel good about themselves, make them feel confident in the workplace, in the, you know, dealing with you, professionalism with clients and customers, right? So when as I quickly had to learn the other day, it's not necessarily about what you say or how you say when you're trying to be professional with somebody. It's how they perceive it, right? Perception is reality, and it very much is the case. So you need to be very cognizant of what you're saying, how you're saying it, not even just who you're saying it to, but who's around, and maybe you don't even know is around when you're saying it. So keep that in mind next time you think like, oh, I'll just, you know, say some funny joke. Now, that's not to say you can't be yourself. You can be yourself, but there's a side to it that is like, you have to figure out the best way to be yourself without, I don't want to use the word marginalizing, but without like putting anyone else down in the process, right? Without generalizing, without, it's actually almost like walking on eggshells. But the thing is it comes down to one word, and my girl Aretha Franklin sang about it: respect. Respecting other people around you, respecting yourself enough to know when something's not okay to be said or conducted or done, and knowing and having enough respect for yourself to get the job done when the chips are down and it's time to swing the bat. So I'll be right back. I need to take a phone call. All right, so what's on the docket today? Well, today I need to get a whole bunch of stuff done at work, and I'm trying to think what else tonight. So last night, what I didn't record was I got the next Dreamers podcast episode done. Michael Mendez, you should go check it out on Tuesday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be out. This past week was Tom Amin. Always love having him on the show. His episode, that was like number 5, I think, for him to be on the Dreamers podcast. If you haven't listened to the Dreamers podcast, go do so. DreamersPodcast.com. In fact, I'll link it in the show notes. Not the show notes. I'll link it in the description below of this video. So if you, I just want to know, if you're liking this new camera setup, please hit that like button. Like, I want to know if you prefer the camera up here. I know the sound quality is a lot better with these mics on the front of the Canon versus the iPhone. I mean, the iPhone's convenient, and I like it for its convenience. Believe me, it's a lot easier to just throw my phone up and turn on the video camera than like mounting this up and then demounting it when I park my car out there in the world. But you know, let me know what you think, because what I've also considered is like getting some kind of, seeing what kind of mics are out there that I could utilize for the iPhone to make it a little bit better. But the image quality of this is better too, for sure, than the iPhone. It's a little bit softer. It's better on the light. It's not as blown out. And I got this mounted up quite a bit higher than the iPhone. Even though I moved the iPhone angle up a little bit, it just wasn't enough. So I mean, if I didn't have my dash cam, I totally could move this over to here and it'd be like just off to the side of me. But I don't know, I feel like that might be a little too distracting, because like the screen would literally be like right in my face, distracting me, versus like having it off to the side. It's great for me to check every now and then, but I don't really want it in my face like that. All right, so tomorrow I'm going to vlog about the equipment. There'll be some Amazon links, affiliate links for you to click on if you want to go and buy some of the equipment that I use. And then the other thing I need to do is I need to fix this spine on the book. If you haven't seen, this is my third book. It's coming out, I Self Empower. It's like 160 I statements to empower you and punch you in the face with positivity and repetitiveness, and it's art at the same time. So I gotta work on that elevator pitch a little bit, but I'll definitely get better at it as I explain it to people. It comes out, I don't know, probably sometime next week. The thing is, I gotta fix the spine, and then I have to, I'm concerned that if I don't order another proof, I won't know for sure if the spine really looks fine. The spine would be fine if I didn't have the white bar going across empower, the word empower. It would be fine, but it just doesn't look right, and I want to get it right. So we're gonna try again on building out a cover. Other than that, the cover looks great. I think I did a pretty decent job, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I'm hopeful by like the end of next week the book will be out. Like I'm shooting maybe like a Thursday or Friday. That would give me, what's today's date? Today's date is, my phone doesn't tell me because it's charging. I think it's the 4th. So if I might have to do a rush in order to have it for DreamCon. If you don't know about DreamCon, dreamcon.us. Yes, I do have a lot of things to promote. It's because I'm doing so many different things, and it's also why I hired an ad agency and Facebook ad agency to help promote said things. I am tired. Today was a pretty good day. Got a bunch of things done. I have some things left on the table that I'll probably will have to start cleaning up tomorrow. Yep. So I want to give a shout out to my girl Danielle Watson. You should look up Danielle Watson.com, I believe her website is. She's working on some really big, awesome new things, and you know, she really big fan of the new book, and she's even quoted on the promo page that I'm putting together. But more importantly, you know, she came up with some ideas of how I could best help the readers of the book. And so I wrote a preface, which isn't in this proof, but it's going to be in the final copy, and it's in it. She was like, well, do you think that maybe, you know, what if you gave some ideas? And she's like, well, I don't want to overstep my boundaries, but I'm good. You know, I'd love to give you some ideas on what you could add to the book to help people utilize it as a tool, and like what they could do with these I statements. Because I think alone, it's not powerful enough unless you know like how to, like, you see it and you're like immediately like, bam, I got it. I know I'm going to use this in my daily life, and I'm going to implement these I statements and really empower myself. I mean, that's the whole point. That's the book is called I Self Empower, because I want you to self-empower yourself. Self. I'm just navigating traffic here. And the thing is, you know, not everybody gets it. In fact, when she asked me that, I started thinking to myself, like, man, what am I going to put on and say that will fit the spot of what people could do with this? Well, like an hour later, she got back to me with 10 different things that people could do with this book to implement it into their life. And I am so thankful that she did. So thank you. So thankful. So you should go check her stuff out. She does her own YouTube show called The Daily Danielle, and I'm going to try to remember, because I think I've failed at mentioning other things in the description, but I'm gonna make a concerted effort to remember to put her name and her link in the description below. And yeah, that's gonna all make it into the book. I edited it a little bit to fit, and then I just gotta actually plop it in the preface and then upload it, and it gets approved. And then tomorrow I need to work on that spine problem and you probably can't even see it, but if you can see it, you would know that the spine's not right. Anyway, tomorrow's episode, I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm going to get through all of the stuff I have. I'm wondering if I should make like Fridays a day where I talk about some of my equipment. Maybe I'll talk about like 1 or 2 pieces of equipment every Friday. That's what I'm thinking. So if you like that idea of me talking about equipment on Fridays, like Equipment Fridays, click that, smash that like button, and make sure I know that you want to know about what equipment I'm packing. As for the weekend, I think we have a housewarming party to go to, which I think we got to get a gift for. Probably. I should probably talk to Melissa about that when I get home, because it's on my calendar. But I think we gotta go get a housewarming gift for my man Matthew Passy and his wife. Just moved into their own place a little while ago. I'm not sure how long ago. He's part of Pod to Pod. So if you're into podcasting and you want to know more about podcasting news that's curated by real people and actually about like the podcasting industry, not just like any news that has the word podcast in it, go to pod.com. Him and Joseph, and I'm blanking on his last name, and I feel really bad about that. I can see his face. I just can't. I'm just too tired, and I don't remember what his last name is. So I'm sorry, Joe. Oh man, it bothers me. I hate doing that. I would check, but I feel like it would take me too long of flipping through my phone to get his last name. But anyway, him and Joe, they run Pod to Pod, and you should go and subscribe. It's a free newsletter, totally free, no gimmicks, no any of that crap. Just it's totally free. What else is going on? I'm really tired. So tonight, like, the only thing I'd like to get accomplished tonight is maybe getting the preface in and then getting this vlog together, and then I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. I'm good for tonight. I need to recharge my batteries for tomorrow, especially since Ava will be with me throughout the day. So looking forward to that, spending time with her. So I'm on my way to go get some things from the grocery store. It started with whipped cream, so we're gonna have strawberry shortcake because we have strawberries and we have the shortcake, but we don't have any whipped cream. And I was like, oh, well, I'll get some ice cream. So it turned into, instead of going to Wawa, I'm gonna go to ShopRite, which is a grocery store. And then it turned into, oh, we could also use these other like 8 or 9 items. I don't know where like anything is in the grocery store except for like the produce, because it's there when I walk in. I know the milk is somewhere in the back because like business science. And what else do I know? Oh, I know where the ice cream is because like I'll go get that. But other than that, yeah, I don't usually go in there by myself, let alone go in there period most of the time. Getting lost trying to find chocolate syrup and whipped cream. Crazy. But I pulled it off. I got what I needed, and I'm on my way home now.